Las Vegas, Nevada, August 12, 1972, Saturday evening, 6:30. The Las Vegas Hilton, the largest hotel in the world at that moment, 3,000 rooms, 8 restaurants, a casino floor the size of a football field. And tonight in the main showroom, Elvis Presley, 2 shows, 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock, sold out, every seat. The kind of sold out that stops being a fact and becomes something closer to a condition of the evening itself. The backstage corridor is controlled territory, 40 feet of hallway between the service entrance and the star dressing rooms, fluorescent lights overhead, the smell of grease paint and gardenias. Someone always brought gardenias when Elvis performed. 3 security personnel stationed at intervals, and at the dressing room door, Red West. Red West is 35 years old, 6'2", 220 pounds. He has known Elvis Presley since they were teenagers in Memphis. He has been at Elvis's side through every phase of what Elvis's life has become. He is not a hired professional in the way most security professionals are hired. He is something older and more complicated. He is the man Elvis trusts with things that cannot be managed by someone who is only doing a job. He is wearing a black suit, white shirt, no tie tonight because backstage is not the front of house. His jacket is buttoned. His hands are at his sides. He is standing in front of a closed door, and he is the reason that door remains closed until Elvis decides otherwise. Bruce Lee arrives at 6:15, 31 years old, 5'7", 140 pounds. Dark slacks, a simple collared shirt. He was invited through James Coburn, who knows both men separately and arranged the introduction weeks ago. Elvis had asked specifically to meet Bruce after seeing a demonstration reel that Coburn showed him at a private gathering in Los Angeles. Elvis studies karate, has been studying it seriously for years. He is genuinely interested in martial arts at a level that goes beyond the certificate on the wall. He wanted to meet Bruce Lee. The invitation exists. The arrangement is real. What is not real is the paperwork. Somewhere between Coburn's phone call and tonight, the name did not make it onto the official access list for the backstage corridor of the Las Vegas Hilton. Bruce gives his name to security at the service entrance. The man checks his clipboard, checks again. The name is not on the list. Bruce explains the arrangement with Mr. Presley through James Coburn. The security man says he cannot allow access without confirmation. He offers to make a call. Bruce says that would be fine. The call takes 4 minutes. The production coordinator on the other end is managing 17 things simultaneously and has no immediate confirmation of any arrangement involving James Coburn and someone named Bruce Lee. She will call back. She does not call back in the next 2 minutes. The security man suggests Bruce wait just inside the service entrance while the matter is sorted. Bruce agrees. He stands near the wall with the quality of stillness that characterizes everything he does when he is not required to move. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and comment. More true Bruce Lee stories are coming. 6:25. Red West comes around the corner from the dressing rooms, making his standard pre-show perimeter check. He sees an unfamiliar man in the service corridor, small, Chinese, not on his list. He walks toward him directly. No hesitation. This is not a situation that benefits from hesitation. He says, "This is a restricted area. Who authorized you to be here?" Bruce says, "My name is Bruce Lee. I have an arrangement with Elvis through James Coburn." There seems to be a problem with the access list. Red West looks at him. The name means something. Elvis mentioned it 2 weeks ago after the Coburn gathering in Los Angeles. Said he wanted to meet the man, but wanting to meet someone, and that someone appearing in the backstage corridor without confirmed paperwork 40 minutes before showtime are different categories of situation. Red West deals in the category of what is confirmed, not the category of what someone might have intended. Red West says, "I don't have you on my list. Nobody comes through here without my list." Bruce says, "I understand. Perhaps someone could confirm with Mr. Presley directly." Red West says, "Mr. Presley is preparing for a show. He doesn't take interruptions 40 minutes out. That's not how this works." A pause, then Red West steps forward. His right hand reaches for Bruce's collar. Not a violent contact. A professional one. The kind of physical contact designed to redirect a person in the direction you need them to go. Efficient. Clear. His hand closes on the fabric at Bruce's left shoulder. "I'm going to need you to come back to the entrance." He applies directional pressure toward the service entrance, away from the dressing rooms. Bruce does not move in the direction of the pressure. Red West has redirected a significant number of people in his professional life. People redirect when pressure is applied to the shoulder. The body follows the point of contact. This is not a complex principle. It is simply how bodies work. The man in front of him is not following the principle. Red West increases the pressure slightly. The fabric of Bruce's shirt moves. Bruce does not. Bruce's left hand rises. Not quickly, not with any quality of threat. It rises the way someone raises a hand to indicate they would like to say something. His fingers make contact with the back of Red West's right hand. Specific contact. Light. 2 fingers. The kind of contact that should have no mechanical consequence given the difference in size and weight between the 2 men. Red West's grip loosens. Not because he decides to loosen it, because the contact Bruce made has created a sensation in his hand that his fingers are responding to independently of what his brain is instructing them to do. He has never felt this. He registers it as important information. His grip is still partially engaged. He reasserts. Bruce's fingers adjust position slightly on the back of Red West's hand. The grip fails completely. Red West's hand is resting on Bruce's shoulder, but holding nothing. He pulls the hand back, looks at it, opens and closes it, functioning normally. He looks at Bruce. Bruce is looking back at him with no aggression, no satisfaction, no performance of any kind, just attention. The specific quality of complete attention. Red West says, "How did you do that?" Not a question. A statement addressed to the specific fact of what just happened to his hand against his intention. Bruce says, "Pressure along the extensor tendons. Your grip originates there. Redirect the origin, and the grip does not function regardless of intent or strength." Red West looks at his hand again. He opens and closes it once more. He looks at Bruce. He says, "You're Bruce Lee." Bruce says, "Yes." Red West says, "Elvis talked about you." Bruce says, "I know. That's why I'm here." Red West makes a decision. He says, "Wait here." He walks back toward the dressing rooms, knocks on the door, opens it partway, says something. A voice from inside, immediately recognizable to anyone who has heard it on a record or watched it on a screen, responds. Red West says one more sentence. The voice says, "Well, bring him back." Red West closes the door. returns to where Bruce is standing. He says, "Come on." At the dressing room door, Red West stops. He looks at Bruce for a moment, then says quietly, without any performance in it, "That thing with my hand, I have been doing this job for 15 years. Nobody has done that." Bruce says, "You have very strong hands. The technique only works because of that, not in spite of it. Weak hands do not create enough grip origin to redirect." Red West considers this. He is not certain it is a compliment. Exactly. It is not. Not a compliment either. He opens the door, subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and comment. More true Bruce Lee stories are coming. Elvis Presley is 37 years old. The white jumpsuit is partially on. Jacket off. He is at the makeup table, his face visible in the mirror and in the room at the same time. He turns when the door opens. He sees Bruce, and he stands. Not because protocol requires it, because he wants to. He says, "Bruce Lee." He crosses the room in 3 steps and extends his hand. They shake. Elvis says, "Coburn told me things I was not sure I believed." Bruce says, "People often are not sure." Elvis laughs. A real laugh, from the chest, without preparation. They have 18 minutes before the show requires Elvis's full attention. They use all of them. Elvis asks real questions about the principles behind what Bruce does, not the techniques themselves, about the philosophy of the system. He has studied enough martial arts to ask the questions that move past the surface layer. Bruce answers directly, specifically, without simplifying for the room. At one point, Elvis says, "Red tells me you did something to his hand out there." Bruce says, "A misunderstanding at the door. My name was not on the list." Elvis looks across the room at Red West, who is standing near the door. He says, "And you grabbed him." A statement, not a question. Red West says, "Nothing." Elvis looks at Bruce. "And then what?" Bruce says, "Then we sorted it out." Elvis looks at Red West again. Red West says, very quietly, "He is right. We sorted it out." Elvis smiles. He says to Red West, "Make sure he is on the list." Red West says, "Already done." The show begins at 7. Bruce watches from the side of the stage. He watches Elvis perform with the complete attention he brings to everything. What he sees is a person who has total command of a room containing 3,000 people. The mechanisms are different from anything Bruce does. But the underlying principle, the ability to be so completely present in a specific moment that everything around you organizes itself in response, that principle is familiar. After the show, Elvis and Bruce talk for another 40 minutes in the dressing room. Red West stays near the door. He does not participate. He listens with the attention of a man reconsidering the parameters of something he thought he understood completely. When Bruce leaves the Hilton at 11:15, Red West walks him to the service exit. At the door he stops. He says, "That grip release, can it be taught?" Bruce says, "Yes." Red West says, "I would like to learn it." Bruce says, "Come to my school in Los Angeles. Call ahead." 3 weeks later, Red West calls. He comes to Los Angeles on his next free day. Bruce teaches him for 2 hours. What Red West learns in those 2 hours he integrates into his professional approach for the rest of his career. He never discusses it publicly. It is the kind of information more useful when it is not advertised. Elvis Presley speaks about Bruce Lee in private conversations multiple times over the following year. Always with the specific quality of interest he reserves for things he considers genuinely worth understanding. He never discusses what they talked about in the Las Vegas Hilton on that Saturday night in August 1972. Those conversations belong to the category of things Elvis kept for himself. The category was not small, but what it contained was always real. Subscribe. Enable notifications, like the video, and comment below which Bruce Lee moment surprised you most.